In this video, I will show you how you can define your MVP just in 2 days with 2 simple workshops. Let's get started. So I will walk you through 2 workshops for 2 days. The first day we will define our unique value proposition, and the second day we will create the scope for our MVP. Let's move to the agenda. So the goal for day 1 is to identify the core problems and solutions, to define a clear, unique value proposition that aligns with the target audience's needs. This workshop will take 2-3 hours, and I recommend you to invite up to 5 people to this workshop, because the more people, the harder it is to facilitate the workshop. Plus, it's harder to stay focused. So usually the up to 5 people is ideal number to brainstorm really good ideas, to be aligned and to stay focused. So the agenda for day 1 is to define the problems we are solving. Then we will define the personas for whom are we solving these problems. We will define solutions and features, how we solve these problems. And at the end, we will create our unique value proposition. For the day 2, it will take 1.5–2 hours, so it's a little bit shorter workshop. Same people you should invite that were on the previous workshop. So the same people should attend the second workshop. That's a must. And the goal will be prioritize features and outline the scope for minimum viable product to create a focused and achievable plan for development. We will identify our early adopters, and then we will move to our prioritization, our feature prioritization for the MVP scope. So let's take a look at the day 1 workshop. First thing we need to define is what problems are we solving. All the 5 people here will brainstorm ideas and write stickers. Each sticker is one idea, one problem that we think we are solving with our product. I highly recommend to use these questions because it's easy to get stuck and just stop generating ideas. So whenever you feel that you have no problem to think of, then you can always go to these questions and they will unblock you. The questions are: what are the biggest problems users face? What makes current solutions slow or frustrating? What do users waste too much time, energy, or money on? What stops users from reaching their goals? What needs are being ignored by other solutions? What tasks do users hate doing? That's a very strong one. What do users wish they could but can't? Where do current solutions fail on quality or speed? And the last one, what causes stress or frustration for users? These questions will really help to get started with the brainstorming session. Once you have your problems listed here, we can move to another exercise. For whom are we solving these problems? This is very important because we cannot solve the problems for everyone. If you are solving the problem for everyone, you are not solving the problem for anyone. That's the rule, so we have to be really specific for whom are we solving this problem. So, and the questions that will help you get started: who are we building this solution for? What are the main roles or responsibilities? So, is it a parent, freelancer, business owner? What are their needs and goals? What products, services, or tools do they already use regularly? What are their hobbies, interests, or preferences? What defines their personality? Are they tech-savvy, risk-averse, or curious? What values or priorities are most important to them? What is their level of comfort with technology or new solutions? How would they describe themselves in one sentence? So all these questions will help you generate your persona. And your persona can sound like this: tech-savvy freelancer, 28 to 35 years old, he works remotely, he wants to find affordable, reliable tools to save time, and he has limited budget and overwhelmed by too many options. This is just example, but it can be something like this. Once we brainstorm together our persona and defined it, we can move to the next section, which is how can we solve these problems. This brainstorming exercise will take maybe majority of our time, because we are actually brainstorming solutions, how we can solve the problems that we were talking before here. So these questions will help you start it. What's the easiest way to fix these problems for users? How can we make the process faster or simpler? How can we save users time, money, or effort? What is something users have always wanted but don't currently have? What steps can we remove to simplify the process? What tools or solutions can we improve? And what small change would make a big difference? The rule for this exercise is quantity over quality. So the more you write, the more you brainstorm ideas, the better. We will prioritize them later on the day 2. So here, don't think about is it good enough? The more you write, the better. The more ideas we generate, the better. So here on this section should be a lot of these stickers. It should be full of ideas how actually we are solving the problem. Don't worry if they are too big, don't worry if they are too small. We will use the sections of the solutions and features on the next workshop. So it's important to list all the features and solutions we can think of, because on the next workshop we are going to prioritize them and create a scope for our MVP. The next step will be our unique value proposition creation. And we need to answer the question, what makes our product different from competitors? We need to look at our problems, what problems are we solving? Then we need to consider for whom are we solving this problem? How are we solving these problems? And here we are answering the question, how are we different from our competitors? We have competitors and they are solving similar problems for similar target audience. So here we need to really think about how are we different, what unique ways of solving the problem do we have so others don't have. And these questions can help you to get started. What makes our product different from competitors? Why would users choose us over existing solution? Are we simpler? Are we cheaper? Are we faster? Are we providing more quality? So we need to answer this question. What big problem do we solve better than anyone else? So compare a list of all your competitors and think about what big problem do we solve better than them? What benefits do users get only from us? What makes us unique? What's the most exciting part of our product for users? How do we save users time, money, or effort in a unique way? What emotional or practical value do we deliver? What pain points do we solve that others ignore? What's the one thing we do best? And how do we make life easier, better, or more enjoyable for users? Spend here maybe half an hour on this section to define your unique value proposition. It's very important, and we will use this section on the next workshop while we are prioritizing the features for our unique value proposition. Let's move to the day 2. As I said before, so day 2 is a little bit shorter workshop. It will take 1.5 hours and same people as a previous workshop, but up to 5. And the first thing which we are going to do is to define our early adopters. You can see this arrow coming from our persona, for whom are we solving this problem. We will have here already defined persona, and from these personas we actually can have here multiple personas. Like it can be a business owner, and it can be freelancer, and our persona can be employee of some financial company. But we need to narrow it down into our early adopters. And these questions will help you to define your early adopters. Who feels this pain the most right now? Who is already looking for a solution? And who will try this product first and provide valuable feedback? So we have to think about our personas and narrow down to early adopters. Why is this matter? Because we will define the scope for our MVP. And as I said, we cannot create the solution for everyone. And even for our MVP, we cannot create the solution for all our personas. Like potentially, our product will grow big, and we will have multiple personas. We can have 3, 5 personas, different people, different target audience, different, they will have different qualities, and we can target them by providing different features and different solutions to them. But when we have MVP, which is something minimum, something small, we will not cover all of our personas. So we have to really think about who is our early adopters, who are more likely to try and to switch from existing solutions to our solution. Who are those curious people, the first people that step in and try something new? Also, defining these early adopters will help us to really know with whom we can test our prototype. So we can create the prototype of our MVP without any development, so it will cost us really less time and less money, and we can validate our ideas already with our target users. And our target users will be exactly these early adopters that I'm talking about. Once we narrow down our early adopters, we can move to this section, the best section. Basically, all these two workshops are created to define the scope for our MVP. Why is this important? I know that we want everything and we want to solve all the problems for all the personas, but we have to start with something, and we have to start fast. The time is really important for any startup founders. How to start fast, how to fail fast, how to learn fast, which is the most important, and how to iterate fast and deliver new features based on the user feedback. So the MVP will help us exactly to define the minimum scope with which we can actually start and get valuable feedback from our users, so we can move on faster, iterate faster, learn faster, change faster, but we can move and attract new customers and bring them value and show the value also not only for our customers but also for investors, and show them that our product actually brings the value for our users and we actually have traction. So to start prioritizing our MVP, we have to go back to this section, how, with all the features that we defined yesterday on our workshop. Take all these features, read them again, and then we will put them here on this board. Like this. The board can look like this. By the way, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my new videos on product creation. You can see that we have these 4 squares: must have, nice to have, won't have and could have. Must have is for features that have high priority, that deliver our unique value proposition to our customer, and they have high feasibility, so it's not that hard to implement these solutions. It's easy, basically, it's easy to implement, and these features have a very high value for our customer and for business as well, and we show unique value proposition by delivering these features. So this square must-have basically will be our scope for MVP. Then nice to have a high feasibility, so it's easy to implement, but they don't have that high priority. Those features we can use as a backlog, and we can revisit them when we are thinking about next iterations, how we can improve our MVP, and we can use these features for the version 1, version 2, version 3, basically our roadmap. But this square is not MVP. Then we have should have. These features have high priority. They deliver our unique value proposition. They make us unique, but they are low feasibility. So it's really hard to implement. When I say hard to implement and easy to implement, when easy to implement, this is like 2 weeks sprint for development, up to 1 month, maximum 1 month. But these features are more than 1 month of development. So this is really hard. It will make us to move slow, but at the same time, these features are high priority. So once we do them, they really deliver the value for business and customer. So we have to think about them and we have to implement them, but maybe not for our minimum viable product because we have to move fast, but maybe for the next iterations, we have to revisit this section because it has a really high value. And this square won't have low feasibility, means it's really hard to implement, and also low priority. So it's hard to implement, it's not a priority for us. We just put here all the stickers that really we will move on from them. We don't need them, we won't have them. So let's put everything like a rubbish here. The questions that will help you to prioritize these features that we listed yesterday on our workshop. The questions are: which features deliver the most value to our early adopters? And exactly, think about which features deliver most value, not to our all personas that we talked about. This helps us to define our vision, basically, our unique value proposition. But think about our early adopters. They have to feel the difference. They have to see our unique value proposition. Exactly, our early adopters who will try our product first. So, which features deliver the most value? Exactly to our early adopters. Then, which features solve the most critical problems for our users? We have lots of problems here. We will have lots of problems here, but there are critical problems and there are like secondary problems. For our MVP, we have to focus on the most critical problems. So people, when they open our MVP, our application or the website, they see, they are solving this problem. That's how they solve this problem. I get it. And they reach this moment, means they get the idea, they get what we are doing, how we are doing, and why we are different. That's really important for users to reach the moment fast, so we don't overwhelm them with the features, with the secondary features, which basically maybe so many applications already have, and they're doing it. But we have to take that one problem, one solution, but deliver it in the unique way so people immediately feel the difference and can say why this product is different from others. So even if we deliver one feature and don't deliver 10 others, but this one feature showing our unique way of solving the problem is much better than deliver 12 features, which is going to be similar to others, and the user will not get the idea why we are different, so he will not switch to our product. He will use other solutions because he didn't get what's the point for me to change my behavior, to download any other applications, what the point? So really focus on the problems for our early adopters and the most critical problems. And the last question is, what features are absolutely necessary to test our unique value proposition? We have here our unique value proposition already defined on our first workshop. So how can we test it? What features will help us to test our unique value that we bring for our customer? By answering all these questions, we will bring the most crucial features to this section, to our must-have MVP section from here, like this, just drag and drop these stickers here, and everything else will go here. Nice to have, maybe, should have, and won't have. And your MVP scope will look like this. Must-have section should not have lots of features. The features should solve the most critical problems for our early adopters. That's it. So basically, this section, the less the better, I would say. The more focused we are, the better. And the smaller our must-have section, MVP section, the faster we can design this as a prototype and test with our customers, and also the faster we can develop it and test with much bigger audience, so people can actually try and provide the feedback. So it's really important to keep the scope for our MVP small, so we can move fast, learn fast, fail fast, and iterate fast, create new solutions with the knowledge which we already got from user feedback. That's basically all. I hope these two workshops will help you to define your unique value proposition and define the scope for MVP. So thank you for watching. If you found this video valuable to you, then please like, share, and subscribe for more videos on product design and UX strategy. Let's make it simple.